What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 16 PS4. Do me a favor, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. AFC Championship game, Colts and Texans. We know that won't happen, but there's a lot of things I want to talk about in this play that leave so much room for improvement with this game. You know, number one, user control has to be paramount going forward. You know, the problem with this is there's really two critical parts to this play. One is my user control as the player impacting the game, and number two is the end result of the play. And in both situations, it's so heavily modified by the computer, it makes you not want to play the game anymore. Because again, you're not playing the game, you're just visually watching what happens. In this situation, you've got offensive players that dictate so much what happens to the defensive player, it doesn't seem fair. CJ and Dwayne Brown, tight end, one of the best linemen in the game, they have a little bit of miscommunication here on Robert Mathis. And you can see for some reason right away, they kind of run together. And this just gives me basically a clear shot back to Mallet if I can just get past the tight end. Now, I don't do that. I go back and you know, engage with the tight end here. And you can see Dwayne Brown now maybe 3 or 4 yards ahead of us. He actually moonwalks back to the point where he can engage. But the problem is, the game has already started a double team animation, even though Brown was really never in position to have that happen. And as this continues to play out, you can see I've released myself now. I've released myself from CJ. Brown is now behind me, but I'm stuck in this animation. I cannot get out of this animation. I can't go pressure the quarterback. I can't have any type of impact on the play. I'm just continuing to run in mud against an animation with players that are now multiple yards away from me. And it continues the entire time. You know, these things have to be fixed. Other things that have to be fixed, just take a look at this drop back here. Look at how terrible this looks. I mean, what is with this rotation? Why would he have the ball this far away from his body? Why would he spin in a circle like this before he throws it? You go back and you take a look at Dwight Lowry, who's playing fantastic football this year. You know, you're telling me that he's going to go back into a zone and get completely turned around in an entire circle, just trying to cover DeAndre Hopkins, who's going across the field? No, that's not going to happen. Finally, come over, take a look at Graham. Now, I expect Graham to beat Newsome, that's okay. But the real problem is, again, like we talked about initially, how much is the game controlling what's happening here? We already know how much it took away my user control with Mathis. How much is it dictating this catch? Watch this at speed, and it's clear as day to see. There's a major speed burst here. Watch the separation develop so quickly. In fact, the separation develops itself to a point where now the pass can't even be completed because the run in place, the extension in one step to clear almost 5 yards. From his foot being down here to his foot being down here, horizontally is almost 5 yards. The game is not seamless. The game does not have a propensity of having players move freely without connecting into animation sequences. That's what I don't like. Love to know your opinions on this. I appreciate you checking it out. I'll be back in the week with more content.